Hey, what's up, guys? Gonna be doing something a little different today. We got some PSA slabs back. This was I think it's the economy $30 sub level. So I'm just gonna be doing a unboxing to show you guys how we did, kind of what I expected, and my overall thoughts on the sub. So stick around and we'll show you how we did. All right, guys. So I just got the slabs out of the boxes. The first box over here to the right, second, third, and we're just going to kind of jump right into this. I'm going to be showing you what we've got here. So this is the Rocket's Meowth from Team Rocket Returns Reverse, and we did get a 9 here. So I'm going to be kind of separating these by grade. I did look at these already, so these aren't a surprise to me, at least. And I do have some others that joined in on this submission. Nice looking card, Call Legends, and we did get a 9. I am trying to get a complete PSA 9 set of the Call Legend Hollows, so you're going to see quite a few Call Legends in here. So this one is a Gengar Sky Ridge Hollow, very played condition. Might be tough for you guys to see here, but did get the 5, but I am still happy with that. It's just a Mercari pickup. This is the Team Rocket Returns Magikarp, and it got the 8. And I think the next card I know, yeah, oh, nope. Looks like they jumbled these up a little bit. We've got a Weavile G. I thought this had a really good chance at a 10, but unfortunately got the 9. This was pulled right out of a pack. So still not a bad pull. And we've got the Mega Rayquaza EX. Again, this is something I pulled, and it got the 8. This is just, EX is notorious for horrible print quality, so wasn't super surprised with that one. Yeah, it does look like these are all jumbled up. So we have a Kyogre. Yeah, there's a massive swirl there. I really like this card. I don't think I pulled this. I think I bought this online, but yeah, I got the 8. And we have our Pikachu Reverse Legendary Collection. Got the 6. This was a little bit played. I thought it was fair. You see some whitening down here. And then there's just scratching all over the front. So, again, not super surprised with that grade. I thought that was fair. Okay, this is the Cardass vending. I picked these up for relatively cheap on Mercari. Thought it'd be worth giving them a grade. This one, however, got a 6. I'm not sure why. Scanned these pretty thoroughly, and I could not find anything on this card. I thought it would have at least gotten an 8 or a 9. So that was a bit of a surprise. Wasn't super thrilled about that one. And then this is the Moltres. This is the only other one that I got. The only other one that I have that's this Cardass vending, and this did get the 8. So this I'm not surprised about. This is what I would have expected to get from the Zapdos as well. Next, we have a Heat Rotom. Pulled this myself. Got the 9, as expected. I really didn't expect too many 10s. I've been kind of unlucky when it comes to PSA. Let's say Team Rocket Returns. This is actually not my card. This was for a friend of mine. So did get the 9. Overall, very solid grade. I'm going to put his cards up here in the top right. Put them right there. And this guy, this is the second submission for this guy. Second submission attempt. I just think this card is really clean. And I felt like this is one of the cards that had a really good chance of getting a 10. And again, I got another 9, unfortunately. So that was one I was kind of bummed about. for the next one, we have a Blastoise. Again, this is, you could see there's actually, I don't know if you guys can see it yet, there's a pretty big print line right there. This did get the 9 though. So overall, considering the print line, I mean, this is like one of the cleanest cards in the set, obviously, or in the sub, obviously, outside of the print line right there. But this was not mine. This is one of my buddies. I submitted for him. And we have the Dark Gyarados. This was submitted with the Magikarp, and this did get the 9. It was unfortunate the the Magikarp there got the 8, but I was very happy out of the 2 to get the 9 on the Dark Gyarados. Obviously huge. Sorry, just knocked my camera there. Moving on, we have our Gengar EX. I did pull this from Phantom Forces. Absolutely love this card. This is probably one of my favorites in terms of Gengar, but you can see there the print quality right in the front, not great, but it still did get the 9. So I'm happy with that. I thought there was a chance it would have gotten the 8 just from the defects on the front there that you see there. But yeah, very happy with this. And we have a Venusaur, Dark Explorers from Black and White. Very clean card. Actually picked this up on Mercari in an opened pack. Didn't know it was in the pack, and it got the 10. So this was one of the, I would say, the surprises. Even though it was a very, very clean card, I thought I had a chance. I wasn't super, I guess, interested, or not interested. That's not the right word. But it wasn't one of my top submissions that I was, more aware of. So very happy to get that. And we have the Dragonite V from Evolving Skies. This is an awesome card, and it did hit the 10. I think most of the modern cards in here got 10s, but we will see. So this is the Jolteon. I pulled this from EV Heroes. Opened up a booster box, and this also got the 10. Again, most of the, especially modern Japanese, are probably going to 10. Dialga, again, got a really nice swirl right there. I believe I pulled this one, and this got the 8. Unfortunately, my Gengar and Dark Gyarados over here. And for the next one, we have an Arcanine. This is not mine, and it got the 9. This is for my buddy. Set this over to the side. The Dialga, I remember I submitted 2 of these. I don't know if this got an 8 as well. This did get the 9. Okay. So out of the 2 I submitted, at least one of them got the 9. I am going for that PSA 9 set. We have a reverse Flareon. I thought this had a really good shot. I didn't see anything on here that could have dropped this down. Really nothing on the back either. I mean, there is some very small whitening on the back, but unfortunately did get the 9. And moving on, we've got an Umbreon. Did pull this one again. I thought this was super clean, and I really didn't see anything on the hollow pattern. As you can see, I mean, I can't pick anything up there. But for a $30 sub, they're probably not going to give me a 10. There is a very small white dot there. And as you might have expected, I got the 9 there. Moving on is the Gengar from Triumphant. I believe I submitted 2 of these, and I think they both got the same grade. This is the Mega Gengar. I believe this is the secret rare, and I got the 9. So I was happy about that because XY, again, is just horrible print quality. And this is the other 8 Gengar. I'm going to try to move through these a little quicker here. This is the Superior from Black and White. I did pull this myself, and it's got the 9. And I'm not super surprised about that because it's black and white, but I really thought this card was very, very clean. So I may resubmit this one. And I think it's a Pop 0 in a PSA 10. I'm not entirely sure. Infernape, I pulled this from a buddy's box break. Obviously not a lot of hollow pattern there. very clean card, and it did get the 10. So I was very happy about that, at least getting two. I mean, somewhat. I mean, I know Diamond and Pearl can be considered vintage, but Black and White is probably just older modern. I was happy to get at least a couple 10s in that era. So Gyarados, again, just picked this up from Mercari, and we scored the 9, so I was happy about that as well. Espeon, also got the 9. The Snorlax reverse. This was a very clean card, but there was a little imperfection right here. It's kind of hard to see. But I wasn't expecting much. I was thinking an 8, and it actually got the 9. Ho-Oh from Call Legends. It's an awesome card. Also got the 9. And moving on, we got Jirachi. I thought this really had a chance, but ultimately got the 9. Got Leafy on here. Got the 8. So that card will probably be for sale. I'm going to try to replace it with a 9. This card I thought was in excellent shape. Just an awesome card. I mean, it is off center, left to right, but overall it was very, very clean. And unfortunately, it did get the 9. So lots of 9s in this submission. So this is getting into the Dragon Ball Z section. Again, these are for my buddy. I don't know too much about them, if anything. I don't know their value. I just went ahead and submitted them for him. So he submitted 2 of these. Submitted 1 of these. I think he did pretty well on these. He got 10s on most of them. And I think there were some other things in there. So Ho-Oh, Secret Wonders, again, just a Mercari pickup. I thought it was really clean, and it got the 9. We got a Flesh and Blood. Again, know nothing about this. Just as for a buddy. I submitted that for. This one I was really bummed about. I picked this up, and it looked really, really clean. But it's impossible to see. Right in the center, there's like almost like a imprint that I thought maybe they'd miss, and you really cannot see it through the slab here. And they were able to catch it, and it got the 4. But it's a really clean card, and it looks awesome. So I decided to go ahead and submit it anyway. Got a Flareon Gold Star. This is another Mercari pickup, picked up for really cheap, so I thought it was worth it. I was expecting a 7 or an 8, and it got the 7. So overall, I thought that was fair. This is the, again, another Mercari pickup. This is a Charizard G Level X from Supreme Victors. I thought it was a good find. Card looked pretty clean. I thought, you know, probably 7 or an 8. And it got the 8, so I was happy with that. Moving forward, we have a Dragon Ball Z card of Broly. Buddy got the 10 on that. We got another Dragon Ball Z card, Wicked Saiyans. Got a 10 on that one. Again, don't know anything about those. This is also my buddy's. This is Erica's Vileplume First Edition, and he was able to pull the 10, so super happy about that for him. It's always nice getting a vintage PSA 10 holo, because they have kind of tightened standards up, as we all know. Got a Beyond Darkness. That's also my buddy's. This is the Mega Charizard EX from Evolutions. There's a ton of PSA 10s in this card, and this did 10. And I actually picked this up in just a collection. I didn't pull this myself, so I was super happy about that. This is the Sylveon V alternate art from Evolving Skies. I was able to submit 2 of these, actually, and this got a 10. Like I said, most of the modern in here did very, very well. Got another 10, so that'll probably be for sale. Glaceon VMAX. This is you know, one of my favorite cards outside the Umbreon, Moonbreon, right? That I haven't been able to pull. I would say the Moonbreon and then the Dragonite V are my top two, and this we were able to get the 10 on. So super thrilled about that. Oh, we have our Charizard Gold Star. This thing is a mess. You can see the creasing. You can see creasing down here. I mean, this thing is in horrible shape. I picked it up for super cheap in the Flareon purchase on Mercari, and it did get the 1. I thought this had a chance of getting a 2 or 3, but I'm still happy to have this card in a slab. It's very, very hard to find that card at this day, in this day and age, even in a damaged copy. So I was happy to pick that up. What is this? Flesh and, yeah. Is this Flesh and Blood? Yeah, Flesh and Blood is for my buddy. Setting that to the side for him. And then we have, for the last card, another Flesh and Blood. This got the 9. I think this was one of the few, if not the only modern PSA 9s that we had in this sub. So overall, I would say this went very, very well. Much better than I expected. I've been struggling to get 10s lately from PSA. You can see here, just a recap of the 10s. All of the Evolving Skies, 10'd. We had a Mega Charizard from XY that was a 10. Probably the biggest surprise was this Infernape. Even though, you know, I guess I'm not super surprised because there's the least amount of hollow foil here. Jolteon V, this is probably my favorite artwork right now out of all the modern sets. I just think it's awesome. I wish they made this an alternate art in the Evolving Skies set. Dragonite V, and then probably the biggest surprise, and I believe this is a pretty low pop. I think it's a pop 8 or 9. Venusaur from Dark Explorers. So I was very happy to get this in a 10. Probably the biggest surprise because I was able to pick this up out of an open pack and I didn't know this was in there. So overall, this was probably the biggest surprise and biggest score out of the submission. So thanks for watching, everybody. If you guys like this content, give me a subscribe, a like, and feel free to comment if you guys are interested. Yeah, thanks for watching. Have a good day.